Hello and welcome back to Popple's Creations. Today we're going to make a Ouija board tray. This project uses two moulds, the octagonal one, which is the base, and the Ouija board, which is the square, which is the centerpiece. The theory behind this is if you warm up the silicone with the heat gun, the two pieces will stick together. Plus, the heat from the resin curing will also hopefully keep the silicone trays together. I decided to use 3 colours for my Ouija board. Now when you pour the resin, you'll know that we only did 4 ounces. Don't panic, you're not supposed to fill the board up. This will fill the board up to just about halfway. You'll see why in a while. So do the usual debubbling and everything. Don't mess your resin around too much. Let it sort of find its own settling spot. As I say, hopefully all the heat used with the heat gun and the curing of the resin will help to stick the 2 silicone trays together. The black goes around the edge. And hopefully, if you're lucky, you won't get too much seepage of this black underneath the board. Scrape out every last bit. You're going to need it. And then do what I'm doing here. You can see the Ouija board mould isn't filled up completely. And after it's cured, very gently lift out the Ouija board. If you use your fingers to keep the black outline down whilst you pull up the Ouija board, that seems to work quite well. Yeah, as you can see, I did get a little bit of seepage, but don't worry. Now I've left quite a bit of this footage in to show you how I dealt with removing the seepage on the tray. I only did this so that you can see it does actually work. Takes a bit of time, but you'll get there. And what I did just there, using the wet wipe with a little micro brush to lift it up and slightly poking it up from underneath as well, that works. So if you don't want to watch this whole cleaning process, that's how it's done. As I say, it did take a little while, and then there were all the little bits, and just one thing I'm not good at, patience. I think you learn that when you do resin. So here we go. Yeah, I was pleased. I liked the colour distribution. Worked out well. Yeah, I forgot to turn on the UV lamp. So I gave each side about 60 seconds. That seemed to be enough to cure it. So I wish that this part of my table was level. Could avoid so many tragedies, but sadly it is not. And it is an old table, it's a fold-up table. So yeah, I had a little bit of fun with this one. All the usual debubbling, heat gun, going around the edge. Yeah, worked out well. I was very pleased that it worked. The only tedious part was cleaning up the seepage under the tray, but you know, this was experimental, so it worked out pretty well. Bit of repair. So you can see my white acrylic is quite thick. It's old acrylic, so it was perfect. I had to add just a little bit of water, but yeah, it's best if you can get a thick one. Some of the thicker acrylics come in tubes, so you might find that better, because when they come in a tube, they're more like a paste. Now this process, it does take a while. Again, patience. Once you get it started with the wet wipe, it comes up pretty easily. And I love these little micro brushes. They're really handy. They get in all the good spaces, and they're so soft that you can use them without scratching anything. A little bit of cleanup. And a confession. I forgot to switch the camera on for decorating of the Ouija tray, putting in the holographic stuff. And the astrological and holographic stickers, I bought those years ago from Etsy, so they're no longer available. Sorry about that. But there is a good array of all kinds of stickers out there, so you can find something, I'm sure. The holographic hand in the right hand corner did pop up a bit, so make sure that you do spend some time pushing things down. And that's it for this one. Please subscribe to the channel and ring the bell if you want to know when I post new videos.